I am going to talk about my little healthy journey. And let me just start off with saying that before you do anything, see your doctor, talk to your doctor about whatever, weight loss program that you want to try. I'm just sharing what worked for me. I'm not an expert at all. I'm just sharing what worked for me. Okay? Okay. I just want to make that clear because I'm just telling you what worked for me. So for many, 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 many years, I was addicted to sugar. I remember at a very, very, very early age, we used to live really close to this little, it wasn't a 7-Eleven, but it was a store like that, and they'd have all the candy, and I would have to go get candy before I went to school. My teacher must have freaking loved me. I was addicted at a very young age to sugar, and as an adult, I struggled with it, but I was always able to maintain my weight in my 20s, 30s. I was able to, if I cut back a little bit, then, I could go back and I could have that. I'd lose a little bit of weight. I just kind of did the yo-yo thing for years. I tried different diets over the years, different things, and nothing ever worked for me. I would always go back and gain the weight because I would lose it. And to reward myself, I'd have, a sweet treat. I have a donut. Oh, I lost weight. Now I can go, and have this cupcake. I can have chocolate. There wasn't a day that went by that I had to have sugar in my diet. I had to have that. And when I got into my 40s, I couldn't just say, well, I'm going to cut back and not eat this anymore. I would just keep gaining weight no matter what. So even if I said, okay, I'm going to cut back on the sugars and the sweet treats and all that, I was still gaining weight. And I just was yo-yo up and down, up and down, and up and down. I would ask my doctor, what can I do? Why do I keep gaining weight? And they just kept telling me, well, you just have to work out more. And I don't really like to work out. I'm just going to be honest with you. I do work out, but I don't like it. I'm not a gym person. I'm not going to go to a gym and I'm just not going to do it. That's just not me. I just don't like to do that. And so for me, it's not just the exercise, but I knew I had to do something drastic with my diet. So I heard about Whole30. A lot of people go on Whole30 not just to lose weight. There are people that go on Whole30 because it's sort of like a cleansing. So people that have food allergies, they eliminate a lot of things from their diet, and then you can slowly add in certain things, and then you kind of see what your food allergy is. But there's people that lose weight. Now, some people lose a lot of weight. Sometimes you lose a little weight after 30 days. I did this about 3 years ago. The biggest change for me was that I had to give up sugar. Girl, I didn't think I'd ever be able to get rid of sugar. If somebody would have told me you are going to get rid of sugar in your diet forever, or not forever, because there's sugar in everything, okay, but sweet treats forever, I would have been like, you're crazy, okay? You are crazy. There is no way I'm going to be able to do that. I just got sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. I was bloated all the time. The last time I had ice cream, okay? I looked like I was pregnant. I'm not even kidding. If you saw a photo of me, you'd be like, holy cow, you look like you're 3 months pregnant. That's what I look like. My stomach was so bloated. I was having problems walking. I would get up and start hobbling, and my husband was like, why are you walking like that? I'm like, I don't know. I started getting numbness in my legs. All this weird stuff was happening to me, and I didn't know why, because for the most part, I was healthy. I'd go to a doctor, I'd go to the doctor for a physical, and they'd always say, you're healthy, you just got to watch your weight, because especially when you go through menopause, you just keep gaining 2 pounds, and you just keep on gaining weight. And I've always been self-conscious about my weight. For me, I've just wanted to be a thin person. I just feel better that way. And it wasn't just the outside though, it was the way I was feeling inside. I was tired all the time. And like I said, I was having aches and pains for no reason. And I was bloated, uncomfortable. It was just awful. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do it. For 30 days, I'm going to give up sugar. I can't believe I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it. And I did it, and I didn't lose a lot of weight. I think I might have lost 4 or 5 pounds in that month, I think. But eventually I lost almost 20 pounds. I mean, I wasn't really a big person, but I am a small boned person. So for me, just a little bit of weight makes me look chubby. And like I said, the most important is how I was feeling. I wasn't feeling good. I was addicted to sugar. I mean, I could not go a day without sugar. I couldn't. I had to have it. That is what I did to lose the weight. So what I started doing is, let me just tell you what I used to eat for breakfast. So I used to eat cereal for breakfast. I would have nothing for lunch. So I wasn't eating a lot. I just was eating the wrong stuff. And then I might have had like some nuts or something, but no lunch. And then maybe some fruit. And then I'd have, a cupcake or some cookies or something like that. Or a breakfast bar, which is basically sugar. Those granola bars is just sugar. So I would have that. And then dinner, we were eating vegetarian at the time, so we were eating a lot of beans. So then I was eating a lot of carbs on top of it. Or I would make pasta and a bread, so we were eating a lot of carbs. So that is something that I don't eat a lot of, is carbs. I feel like I have hair on my face. I don't eat a lot of carbs. Bread, I very rarely have bread. Now, we do have pizza. Usually that's like our Saturday night thing, is pizza. And I may have like 2 or 3 slices of pizza, but it doesn't put any weight on me. I do have white potatoes sometimes with dinner. It's not every single night. But those are the things that I gave up. So I don't eat rice. Very rarely do I have rice. Very rarely do I have bread, except for the pizza. But I mean during the week. I don't have pasta. I don't have desserts anymore. I haven't had ice cream, candy, donut, cupcake, cookie, any of that stuff. And I think it'll be 4 years this year, I believe. I just eliminated from my life. Now, I do enjoy a glass of wine. I do enjoy a margarita, but I don't drink all the time because I just don't want to drink all the time. Even though it says margaritas for the senorita. Yeah, I love a margarita, but I'm not going to drink all the time. I'm not a big drinker. Plus, I don't want to put the weight on. I don't want to put the weight on. So, I mean, even alcohol has sugar in it. But that doesn't trigger me wanting to have ice cream or donuts. And that was my weakness. That those things I could not, like if I went back to eating it, I would just go back to eating that stuff again. So I just eliminated. It's kind of like sort of like a drug addict with sugar. And I know there's certain things. I can have a soda pop once in a while, but that doesn't trigger anything. But I don't have waffles for breakfast anymore. I don't have pancakes for breakfast anymore. Those are things that I used to enjoy. I just can't do it anymore. I just can't. I had to eliminate that stuff from my, from what I eat. So what I eat on a daily basis is, for breakfast I have eggs. I usually have 2 eggs, 2 scrambled eggs. And then I have some meat with it because I don't like eggs. I don't like the taste of eggs. I don't like onions in it or peppers. It's not going to make it any better for me. So I will have eggs for breakfast, and I'll have like ham or sausage I'll have on the weekends with it, which I know isn't healthy, but I'll treat myself to sausage on the weekend. I don't have bacon. I'm not really a big bacon person, but that's what I have for breakfast every day. And by the way, I just had a physical a couple months ago. This is what I eat, and like all my numbers and everything are perfect. So that's why I said just check with your doctor, make sure what you can eat. But that's what I have for breakfast. For me, I have to have protein. If I don't have protein, I'm gonna be hungry more often. Carbs, unless you're gonna really work out, which I don't like to work out. If you have carbs, then you have to really work to burn that off, because it just, for me, it was the carbs would just turn into sugars, and then I would just gain weight. And I wasn't eating a lot. You see what I was eating? I wasn't eating a lot. It just wasn't eating the right things, and even though I thought I was. I mean, you could be vegetarian and find other protein sources, but I just feel like for me, there's a lot of carbs in vegetarian lifestyle, and I can't do it. I just can't. For lunch every day, I usually have like turkey or ham or something like that. I have a slice of cheese and I roll it up, and that's what I have. So I basically am eating a sandwich without the bread. Occasionally, if I feel like it, sometimes I'm too lazy or I don't have time, I will take like lettuce and take lettuce, I'll take some tomato, put some lunch meat on there, put some cheese, and roll it up and eat it like that. So basically I'm having a sandwich without the bread or the mayonnaise or the mustard or whatever. But again, that helps fill me up so I'm not hungry throughout the day. And then later on in the afternoon, if I get a little hungry, then I will have some nuts. I usually have a banana every day too. And then I might have another piece of fruit, or I might have a little bowl of berries. I might have a bowl of strawberries and blueberries, but I don't overdo the fruit. I only have maybe 2 servings of fruit a day. That's all I have. So 2 servings, that's what I can consider 2 servings, like a banana and a little bowl of fruit, or banana and a peach, or pineapple, a little bit of pineapple or whatever. Those are the things I eat. And then for dinner we'll have protein again. We'll have salmon, we'll have chicken. Sometimes we have steak, not as much, not as often, but we do have steak. But we mostly eat salmon or shrimp, which I know has cholesterol in it, so I have to watch that. But salmon and or is high in cholesterol, I should say. But I have salmon and shrimp is mostly what we eat. And then sometimes I'll do some potatoes. We always have a salad with our dinner. I go easy on the salad dressing because sugar is in everything. Sugar is in salad dressing. Sugar is in ketchup. Sugar is in so many of our foods. Like, you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh. I do drink cream with my coffee, but I try to go easy on that. But I've been able to maintain my weight. So when we were on vacation, and when we were moving too, when we were moving here, like, we were eating out at restaurants all the time. So I tried to make healthy choices, but like when we were on vacation, I didn't. I mean, when we were eating Mexican food, like, I was eating Mexican food, okay? And I enjoyed it, but it's really in moderation. And you have to know what your limits are, and you have to make a lifestyle change. That's the biggest thing for me, is it's a lifestyle change. So for me, the lifestyle change meant that I can't have those things anymore. They're in my house. My family will be out sometimes, and they're going to want to have ice cream, and I'm okay with it. Like, I don't have that urge to eat it because it's out of my body. I know it's hard to understand that, but when you have an addiction to something, you're addicted to it too, because it's in your body, you know? Once you get rid of that addiction, I don't have the urge to have any of that stuff, because I just know that if I do, I know how I'm going to feel, I know how I'm going to look, and I don't want that. So I just stay away from it. But that's what I do. So when I go out to dinner, I try to make healthy choices. So say you look at the menu and they have grilled chicken. Well, just get it without the bread. Have grilled chicken without the bread. Have grilled chicken without the mayonnaise. You have to kind of dissect it a little bit. Sometimes you can ask them to leave certain things off. And you can also just take it off yourself if you have to. So that's what I do when I go to restaurants. I try to look for, I don't do the pastas or the rice. Very rarely. On special occasions or once in a while, I will treat myself and I'll let myself have pasta. And man, when I do, I really enjoy it. But I can't eat that way. I can't. I just know for me, I can't. But if you can control it, then that's great. There's some people that they can take it or leave it, and they still can maintain their weight. I am not one of those people, so I can't do that. So it's really drastic. It's a lifestyle change. I'm fine with it. I've never regretted it. Like I said, I've never felt like, oh, I'm gonna have a cookie today. I just don't care. I don't miss it. I don't care. It's out of my life. I just like the way that I feel. Now, as far as working out, right now what I do is I take a walk every single day with my daughter. In the fall, I would like to get on my bike. It's just too hot here now to do that. My husband does it in the afternoon. I don't know how he does it. He takes a bike ride around our neighborhood. I'm not doing that. But we take a morning walk, and then I swim. I swim every single day. I do water aerobics now in the pool. That's what I do to keep fit. That is it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you're struggling with your weight, look at what you're eating. Maybe write down what you're eating, and then go see your doctor though. Don't just go on Whole30. Go see your doctor, see if that's something that's doable for you. Before you do anything, please see your doctor first. I'm just sharing what I do. That's what works for me. I've been able to maintain my weight for the last 4 years. I might gain a pound or two or whatever. And after we moved, like, I don't know how much I weigh right now. I have no idea what I weigh. I got rid of our scale because it was kind of getting icky or whatever. And I may eventually get a scale, but I don't have one. I don't know what I weigh. I just know that I feel comfortable and my clothes fit me. And so I guess that's all that matters to me right now. But try not to get too caught up on the weight. I know it's hard because I'm like that too, because I always feel like, well, that's the way I have to be. Really, it's the way you feel, most importantly. And then sure, the way that you look. I want to be able to fit into my clothes. I don't want to go out and have to buy bigger clothes. I like the weight that I'm at. I feel comfortable. So yeah, so that is it. I really hope that this was helpful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. I do drink water, by the way, too. I'm trying to drink more water. When I'm outside taking my walk, I always bring water. When I'm outside, I definitely drink more water. When I'm in air conditioning all day, I'm going to be honest with you, I've got to get better at the water. I do. I know I have to get better at the water. That's where I struggle the most, is trying to drink more water, and I need to, but okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, share my videos, helps my channel. I really appreciate it. And that is it, guys. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.